5, 7, 10. Okay, hello, internet world. This is Norma Joe. Alright, you thought the Lord of the Rings shit was over? Nope, because there's a little bit of Two Towers to come. I didn't finish that one, and I didn't even touch Return of the King, which is too bad. I had some funny jokes for it, but I'll just have to tell them to people because I'm not writing a whole full-length parody of this. I want to write another full-length parody, but I don't know, I have to choose my movie wisely because, you know, time isn't just freely given in my life anymore. But anyway, where is it? Okay, somewhere deep in the caverns of the earth, Middle Earth, you could say, we hear that rockin' tune. Of course it has to open, oh my god, of course it has to open up right away with a damn song. That would have been so great if I could just, like, play it. But these copyright assholes. I'm just gonna skip over the song. It's that song, Taking a Ride, you know, the heavy metal song from the movie Heavy Metal, but ironically, I don't think, I mean, I guess you could call it a heavy metal song, but it's not heavy metal like we think of today. But, yeah, put on that song in the background and just picture what I'm describing, because it's pretty groovy. I love that song. That song goes to anything cool. I used to play it constantly. Anyways, okay, where am I? From the side of the bottomless caverns, we see now Gandalf riding in on the back of the Balrog like a Maori king riding on a dolphin. That'll probably be considered racist now. But you know, what is that fucking movie, Whale Rider or whatever? I never saw it, but, you know, it's that type of shit. He, in parentheses, Gandalf, like you don't know. Maybe you would mix it up for the Balrog, I don't know. Has a tie-dye do-rag on his head and rose shades, like a badass grandpa who was a protester back in the days of Nam and is still rebellious to this day. It's a trip because I remember when I was, like, a kid, like in the 90s, like, Vietnam War vets were, like, in their 40s, you know? That's how they're always portrayed on TV. Now they're, like, fucking, like, pretty much 70, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. Getting there, at least. Where was I? Gandalf and the Balrog cruise along, flying through the endless catacombs. Then we hear Sam's voice from off screen. Sam, Frodo! Frodo! Cut abruptly. Oh, look, it cut abruptly to a different kind of pen, too. Man, these small notebooks, I used to carry these all the time because when you're working, you know, it's like when you're in school, you can afford to have, like, a nice, full-sized college rule notebook, you know, you just have it in your backpack, you put it on the desk. It's just such a pleasure to write, you know, your seat is at the right height, your desk is in the right angle for your elbows to not get tired, and it just flows from your hand, you know, while the teacher is just going on about something, and you can just write and draw and listen at the same time, and it's just like this beautiful calligraphy flowing from you like a fucking stream. And then you have to take a fucking job, and it's just like, no, all that shit is gone. I remember one of my very first job after college, like, I had a job in high school, but, I guess I could get away with journaling and stuff there. But when I got my first job after college, my first, like, actual real, like, retail job, you know, I tried to bring a notebook to do on downtime, because I didn't realize, like, you can't really do that at work. Like, I didn't fucking know, nobody told me, you know, and, like, the manager, we had this asshole manager, too, who was just, like, so snippety and shit, and he was just like, what are you doing? What is this? What is this? I'm like, well, I'm done for now. I did my whole, like, tasks, you know? Like, there's nothing to do right now. I'm waiting for the next task, so I'm, like, writing in my notebook. He's like, we don't do that! We don't do that! There's no downtime! You always work! You always do something, you know? That was the beginning of the hell that we all know. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, maybe all these fucking jobs wouldn't have problems, like, keeping, workers if they let you have a little free time once in a while. I'm not talking about two bathroom breaks a day that are called 15-minute breaks, but in actuality it's more like 3, you know, because it starts, you know, it starts when you, like, leave your post, and then, you know how it goes. You gotta wait for the bathroom, you gotta get water, then it's like, 15 minutes up, because you gotta leave early, because you gotta get back to your post, you know. Anyway, whatever, it's fucked up, and then lunch is like, well, what am I gonna do on lunch? I'm not gonna be relaxing, I'm gonna be fucking, like, eating as fast as I fucking can, and waiting in line to buy my fucking food, because I couldn't bring something from home, because, you know, it's gonna take up space in my bag, I have to put it in the fridge, I forget to label it, somebody else is gonna eat it, put it in my locker, it's gonna go bad. If it's not, it's just some, it's a whole fucking bullshit. It's just asking too much of people. It doesn't seem like it, but in actuality it is. That's the interesting thing. Some things that in theory seem to be so simple, and that people should be totally able to do every single day, is actually not. It's very interesting. And because when you're so stressed and you're so strapped for time and you're so broke, you're not gonna make time to fix yourself a lunch every day. You just can't. That's the simplest way of putting it. You just can't, okay? And I know all these fucking, like, hog-headed, like, adrenaline, testosterone pumped motherfuckers are gonna be like, 18-hour days, never sleep, never this, never that, pain all the time, that's the way to do it. It's like, oh god. Put me on a different planet than those motherfuckers, please. But, I forgot even what I was saying. Oh, right, so I carry a small notebook so that on my break I could, despite not being able to, fit a full-sized notebook in my tiny locker and all that shit like that, you can still write a little bit. Where there's a will, there's a way. Even people in jail or prison camps can write. So, I found a way with tiny notebooks. Anyways, where was I? Sometimes napkins too. Stuff like that, wherever you can find. Cut abruptly to Frodo and Sam on the edge of a cliff. Frodo is all in a trance and dangerously close to plummeting off the edge. Oh my god. And Sam is of course trying to pull him back. Frodo, huh? He snaps awake. He looks around. What's going on? Sam, you were sleepwalking or something. Frodo, fuck, so it wasn't all a dream. It really happened, huh? Sam, yeah, and now it's the sequel. Frodo and Sam, all out of sync with each other. The Two Towers. That's what it says. The Two Towers. Dun, 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 dun. Don't you mean like da 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 da? All that shit. Next scene. The two of them are climbing down this skinny ass rope down a cliff. Sam, who's higher up on the rope. This skinny ass rope is tearing at my hands. Ugh, I hate it in movies where people swing or climb on skinny ropes. I just feel like I can feel my palm getting cut by that fucking string. Can you see the bottom down there? Frodo, I can see your bottom. Oh god. Sam, haha, you got jokes, he mutters, shithead. Just then a little box comes loose from Sam's pocket because of his laughing, and falls down towards Frodo. Sam, quick, grab it! Frodo snatches out with superhuman Spider-Man type of reflexes and grabs the cute little box. It's like a little earring box type of thing. I have a cute little box. It's actually made to keep pills in, but I don't use pills. Well, I use aspirin sometimes, but I just keep that in the bottle it comes in. So, this little box is so tiny, too. It'd only fit, like, 2 pills. It's not one of those, like, day of the week, like, long things. It's just, like, literally, like, this big. Has, like, a single divider and 2 little things in it. I put earrings in there. I put little, tiny charms, and little, like, rhinestones, and stuff I used to put in there. Okay, where am I? Frodo got it. But then he loses his grip on the rope and slides down into the misty abyss, flailing and trying to hang on with his other hand, but he can't do it and drops down out of view. Drops down, period. Out of view. Sam, no! Frodo, ah! Sam, ah! Frodo, ah! Sam, I can't live without you. I'm coming down to hell with you, baby. God. He lets go of the rope and drops down, only to find the ground 4 feet below. Sam, oh, that was a Bob's Burgers moment. Oh my god. I haven't watched Bob's Burgers in a couple years. Frodo shaking out his rope burn hand. Motherfucking shit. How many times am I gonna get fucking hurt? Whatever. Sam, hey, you're alive. He looks around. Unless we actually both just died. That would be a trip if they were dead and the whole rest of the movie was like in the underworld. Frodo, he makes complaining sounds. Here's your little box, by the way. He holds it up. I sliced my palm for that, so it better be important. Sam laughs nervously. Oh, hey, yeah, thanks. That's just my special box. Something to remember home by. Frodo, oh yeah, what's in it? Sam, oh, nothing. Can I get it back? Frodo, is it weed? I bet it is. I bet it's your good shit, huh? Sam, oh, well, not exactly. Getting more and more anxious. Can I just get it back, please? Frodo opens the box. Sam, Frodo, no! What if it's like Pandora's box? Frodo just stares into the box for a long moment, in quiet shock. His face is blank. Frodo, it wasn't weed. Sam comes over. Frodo just shuts the box and hands it back to him. They don't say anything. Sam puts the box back in his pocket. Sam, I told you not to open it. More silence. Frodo, let's just move on. They go back over towards the rope, totally ignoring what just happened. Frodo, it's a shame to leave such pretty rope behind, even if it is too thin. Was that, like, supposed to be, like, the suitcase from Pulp Fiction? Like, or what? Did it have, like, a dead baby mouse in it or something? Like, some fucked up shit? Like a tiny, like, zygote or something just in there, like, help me. Was it like that? Was it a chicken embryo? Sam, yeah, I lifted it out of Legolas's bag when he wasn't looking. That's fucked up. Elven rope is supposed to be the best, huh? Elven everything is the best. But oh well. I tied it up top with one of my prize-winning knots. Yep, not to brag or anything, but 3 years running blue ribbon knot tire at the county fair. Yeah, I'm good. It's stuck for life. Frodo goes up to the rope and just lightly tugs on it. The knot instantly unravels, and the whole rope comes falling down on Sam. Sam, ... I hate elves. Cut to like 5 minutes later. The two of them are wandering around some rocky cliffs again. Sam, hey, you like riddles? I got a riddle for you. Oh my god, I just watched The Batman, with the Riddler. What do we have to get to, but don't want to get to, but can't get to? That actually is kind of like a riddle. Let me see if you can see my cat in my shirt. He's so hilarious. Quincy, peek out. Oh, there's my little chest burster. Look at him. He's so sweet. This wig drives me fucking crazy. Okay, where was I? Okay, what do we have to get to but don't want to get to but can't get to? Frodo. Redemption. Sam, what? No, survey says. He points to Mount Doom in the distance. A big-ass volcano. And we're lost, too. He sighs. He sits down on a rock. What would Gandalf do? I'm sure that license plate, or bumper sticker is out there. I should get one that's funny, like, I don't know, what's a funny thing to say? I bet there's one out there that says, like, what would Tiger King do and stuff like that. I don't know. You know, just whatever. I'll think of a good one later. Frodo suddenly snaps. Who gives a shit what he would say? He's fucking dead. Why do we always have to do everything his way, huh? Sam. Freaked out emoji face. Eyes get all watery. No, that was a weird face I just made. But it's kind of like the emoji. That was mean. Frodo goes back to normal. Sorry, I didn't mean it. The ring just makes me angry sometimes. Sam, oh, you're probably just hangry. Oh god. Why don't we stop and eat some of those rice crackers? It's getting old, but they're pretty good. Frodo, sigh/smile. Aw, Sam, you're so cheerful. You're the happiest person I know. That something so simple as food can lift your spirits. Sam, I eat my feelings. Frodo, huh? Sam, nothing. Frodo, aw, Sam. He hugs him. You are so warm and bright and sunny. The sunniest bunny I ever knew. Cut to the rain pouring down on the two of them. Sam, this sucks. Frodo sees a vague movement from within the rain. Then they start to hear frogs croaking. Ooh, creepy. I wish that was something like in the movie. That would be cool, because you know everybody fucking hates Gollum. Frodo in Poltergeist voice. He's here. How many times I ripped that fucking line off? I know I did it twice in the Star Wars one. The next night. Oh my god, Gollum didn't even come that night? Okay, the next night, the rain has stopped. The bunnies are sleeping under little cloaks. Aw, but you know it's coming. New character time. Oh god. Gollum creeping down the rocks, head first like a raccoon. You know what's funny? I got so sick of Gollum the way he is in all the movies, including the cartoons, that when I'm reading the books, I purposely imagine him to be something different, even though I know he probably is basically supposed to be like the way the movies depict him. Like, you know how you read some books sometimes, and then it's kind of vague what some creature might look like, and you see it in a movie, and you're like, I don't know, that's not how I pictured it when I read it, you know? But I know, like, Lord of the Rings isn't like that. Lord of the Rings pretty much spot on, mostly, for, like, most of the shit, you know? And I think Tolkien left behind some drawings, too, you know? So, you know, there's that. But, like, what was I gonna say? But yeah, I just get so fucking sick of Gollum. I wanted to imagine him as something different, just for fun. So I imagined him as having like an alligator head, like kind of like a like an anthro like Muppet alligator type of thing. Okay, where was I? Gollum creeping down the rocks head first like a raccoon. I smell rabbit, and you know how I feel about rabbits. Aw, come on, you never let me have any fun. La 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 la. Oh shit, I think I was gonna give him, I think that was gonna be the thing, because you know how, like, he has, like, the whole Jekyll Hyde, like, split personality thing, and, like, that's cool, but it's also basic, you know? I mean, it's from the book, so you can't fucking complain, but it still comes off as kind of basic. So I was gonna do, like, a United States of Tara thing, where he has, like, 20 personalities, or he's, like, we are Legion, or something like that, and he's constantly bouncing around between, like, many personalities, you know? That's what I was gonna do. I totally forgot about that. Okay, where was I? Okay. Yeah, how many people are there? I had a list too. It was like every annoying character I could think of. Those were all his personalities. Okay, I'm kind of interested now. I smell rabbit. You know how I feel about rabbits. Oh, come on, you never let me have any fun. La la la. I got my whale panties on. And this old broad comes out and says, room for one more, honey. Jar Jar Binks' voice. Misa like I have a good time. Oh my god, how many? Okay, so let's see. The rabbits thing, I think that's supposed to be Farmer McGregor right there. The whale panties, that's definitely, what's his name? The dude from Cuckoo's Nest, Murphy, whatever his name is. A room for one more, honey, we all know that. That's probably supposed to also be Harley Quinn, though, because they have the same voice. And Jar Jar Binks, of course, so... Okay, he gets hella up close to Sam and Frodo and stands over them, looking at them for a long time, while they sleep. Ugh. Yeah, that's fucking creepy. Then Gollum takes a big-ass machete out of his pants. Out of his pants. You mean that tiny little strip... that tiny little strip? That tiny little, like, caveman thong that he wears? A big-ass machete out of his pants and starts sharpening it. Gollum. Yes, my precious, it is them. He waits for an answer but gets none. Gollum. Precious, why are you so quiet? You haven't spoken in so long. But I know you're there. I know you're just waiting to come out. In Harley Quinn voice. Yeah, here we go. Oh god, how do I do her fucking voice? Yeah, come on, honey. Why you don't talk no more? Okay. Suddenly, all caps, as Gollum is standing over the bunnies, Sam and Frodo appear behind him. That's creepy. What parallel universes? That's actually common now. They throw a tarp over Gollum and start kicking and stomping the shit out of him. In the chaos, the sleeping Frodo and Sam get destroyed, and it turns out they were just scarecrows. So, no parallel universes, for now at least. Gollum quickly gets out from under the tarp, being that he is... unkillable, and grabs Sam and Frodo by the hair and starts whooping on their asses too. Oh my god. He's the most horrible creature. They get in a big ass fight and blah blah blah. Oh, 20 minutes.